Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, man, he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Eru, Die Hard Knicks podcast. You know how it is, man. Die Hard on the head, nothing on the chest today. But I'm gonna take a shower in a few minutes, get ready for this watch-along party, man. I will be at Pigs Beach in a couple hours, man. Pigs Beach is not my event. I already made a post about it. It's not my event, but I'm gonna pop up there to enjoy the game. I need the night off, man. You know, that emotion of watching the game, calling the game and stuff like that. It was kind of crazy in the seat. So just for game 3, being that the stakes are like kind of like light, I kind of want to get out there, enjoy, give me a nice little burger, and I'm having to spend some time with my sister, man. So if anybody's out there, if anybody's interested in watching the game and you're watching this, come out to Pigs Beach in Astoria. I'll be out there tonight for game 3, man. So anyway, we're gonna talk about game 3. You know, in order to talk about game 3, we got to talk about game 2 a little bit. We don't talk about it so much, the emotions of it. Not gonna get into that because we've done that the last couple of days to nauseum. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Morning Brew crew. I do a Wednesday night podcast at 10:30, so we got to talk about it last night. You know, our reactions and stuff like that, man. So please tune into that if you're interested in that. Also, Knicks and Bruises. I also did a show in there too with Tony and DJ Shuttle. We actually went through the whole emotions of it as well, man. So if you're into that, watch those podcasts. But right now we're gonna talk about what we're gonna deal with in this third game, man. So right off the bat, the referees. The Philadelphia is complaining about calls and stuff like that. But shout out to Tom Thibodeau. He said the whole game. Basically they weren't about the last 2 minutes, but what about the 46 minutes before that? So basically the whole game. You know what I'm saying? That there's been a bogus officiating all over the place, too much pushing and stuff like that. So if it goes in your favor, it's fine. But if it goes against you, all of a sudden everybody's crying and stuff like that. So now that we got that out the way, let's talk about what I think is going to happen in the next game. So let's get into some video and stuff like that. Before we do that, say what's up to whoever's in here. We got Dios NYK. What up? So got some people popping in from other channels. Definitely good to see you. I got Anudius in the place, man. Die Giants Live. What's up, man? Big thing tonight for the Giants too, man. We actually in the draft. I don't know if anybody in the Knicks fandom really care too much about it tonight. We'll just be paying attention on our phones as we're watching the game. But big game tonight for the Knicks, man. So Giants, not really so much. If you want to talk about that, I don't want a quarterback. I'll just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too enthusiastic about a wide receiver either. But we'll see what happens, man. But thank you for guys for popping in early, and let's get into this thing here. So just right off the bat, 104 to 101, it's going to be a bloodbath. But I just think that Philadelphia played their best game. You know what I'm saying? Best game as far as like Embiid. I don't think he's going to do much better than this. What is he going to have to do? Average 40 the rest of the way? Average 50 in order to beat us? Maxey's already doing 10 points over his average. You know what I'm saying? He said he was sick, quote unquote, the last game, but he's been averaging 10 points over his average. You know what I'm saying? So what more can he do? Does he have to average 20 points more than his average in order to beat us? So what's going on here, man? So let's take no further look than the box score of Philadelphia. The culprits right now, the guys like Tobias Harris, man. Tobias Harris, he did get 9 rebounds, 10 points also. But do you remember any of the points that he scored? He's just like totally like out of it. Double double, like in like the weakest double double you would basically see ever, man. Kelly Oubre defensively, 3 blocks. Basically, all those blocks were on Brunson. Playing really good defense on him, so he's doing his job. But outside of that, this guy's a person that scored 20 points per game in the league, and he's young still. So Philadelphia needs to try to get these guys shots. Tobias Harris has done that throughout his career also. 15 points per game for the most part for his career. Same thing with Kelly Oubre. He didn't average 20 for his career, but he's hit 20 before. So has Tobias. So I mean, they're basically 15-point a game scorers. So you got to get these guys involved, man. Guys like Kyle Lowry. What more can he do? As you can see, he almost got a triple double. Not almost got a triple, but 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. What more can he do? Somebody at his advanced age. What more can he do? You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, you want to talk about Nicholas Batum, who's old himself, you know what I'm saying? What more can you expect from him? And Buddy Hield is going to be completely invisible. He's supposed to be a 3-point shooting sniper, but this is also his first playoff appearance, also, man. So these little things factor into the reason why the Knicks are winning. So I mean, if I was like a fan of Philly, or if I was the coach of Philly, I would be looking to figure out how to get some of these other guys involved because the Knicks can't stop Maxey and we can't stop Embiid. So why do we keep going to those guys? Why do they keep going to those guys all the time to keep, trying to get those guys points? How they're going to win is by getting some of the other guys off, because the Knicks can't guard Embiid and Maxey. So to me, it's elementary watching this game how they can beat us, but they're just not doing it. And I just think the Knicks defense is so locked in right now that I just don't think that Philadelphia is going to be able to crack it. They're going to try. They're going to try their best, and I think that first quarter is going to be crazy. But we believe in our team, man. So we definitely gonna follow that. So I mean, there's quite a few things to go here as far as the. But I mean, MB put up 29 shots. So let's see if we can get mostly into the second half here. So I'll click this so we can get into some replays and stuff. Just real quick, so I can get the sound and stuff down. But I'm gonna see if I can bring it to. Is there a way to do that? Yeah, let's bring it to some of these shots here in the second half. So let me see if I real quick if I can take. So I'm not gonna mess around with that. So let's just start. Let's start from third. Let's start from like around here, around the third quarter or so. We can take a look at some of these made and missed shots here. So let's go from here. So I'm gonna click this and see how that plays. So right now you got Embiid here shooting the shot. As you can see, look at the foul line. Every time Embiid shoots a shot, watch the Knicks foul line. Do you see how the Knicks are putting like the block there for the foul line? They're trying to stop Embiid from getting penetration. He's getting those shots. He can make those shots, but the defense there to stop him from getting into the paint. See, as he gets it, the Knicks are trying to seal him. You see that they're pouncing on him, trying to get that ball out of his hands because he's not passing. He's just going one on one. You know, Here's a fast break thing here. So this is deadly too. If Embiid is going to go on a fast break, we're not going to be able to stop that either because he's just a really good finisher. But just more shots here in the half court. As you can see, they're trying to close the door on him, trying to alley oop there. They're pouncing on him, forcing him to take tough shots. He's complaining about fouls, but those are not fouls there. So just pouncing on Embiid and forcing him to stop rather than letting him advance forward and stuff. These 3-point shots there, we definitely we can't really do nothing about that, but he can hit those threes. So let's see some more action here. He's trying to get a pick and roll thing for him. Knicks are sending 2 defenders there. They got a little bit too deep. Like I said, you can't stop Embiid when he's that deep. He's that good of a finisher. But just more footage here coming around the screen. Good defense there by Embiid, by Hartenstein, putting his hand in the spot, knowing where he's gonna take a shot at. So it's just good stuff, man. So hopefully you guys can see this. So more fast break action here. That's him throwing the shot at the third quarter. He almost made those. So these guys are good. Embiid is good. So I mean, he should have a 50-point game in him. But like I said, he's going to have to do that. See, look at Embiid. Embiid's there. He has to fade because the Knicks are going to throw the wall there. That jump shot is tough. That jump shot looks like a drive, and then he fades back on his heels, kind of. I want to get some more things. See, they're trying to stop him from advancing. That fadeaway jump shot, he's going to have to knock those down because that's the only thing the Knicks are giving him. Here he goes again, trying to post up, trying to fake like he's getting pushed there. A lot of acting there. But that jump shot, that's the only thing that MB has there. Hartenstein has to stay down on that because he's just forcing guys to. He's like if you want to talk about foul hunters, Embiid is the master at that. So Hartenstein has to defend the shot, but he has to be sure not to break the plane there. So I'm gonna get some more. See, look, every time he gets it, he has to get the shot up. That was the last shot of the game there. So I mean, he has to get that shot up because the Knicks closed the door on him defensively. So if we were to stop and look at what happened in the first half, there, he was getting more shots, going towards the basket, and Knicks can't really do nothing about that. But once if he gets the ball at the free throw line, I think the Knicks defense is set up in a certain way that we close the door. We basically close the barn doors on them, and he cannot get into the paint. So he has to resort on those little fadeaway jump shots and stuff like that. The issue with that is that, as you can see, Hartenstein gets caught in these things here because you don't know if MB's gonna fake it, you don't know if he's gonna drive or what. So you kind of get caught in the middle, and Hartenstein keeps breaking the plane, and MB knows how to get that hand in there so to create those fouls. So that's gonna be a big important thing there. Let's take a look at Maxi too. So same thing with Maxi. I'll put this up and then I'll make let's pause it. I gotta turn the sound off too because it's extremely loud. But let's take a look at shots in the second half also. So let's start from here and go back up here. So I'll make this larger here, so to make it easier for you guys to see. So Maxi, same thing with Maxi. You have to close the barn door on him. As you can see, he can get to the basket. Hartenstein was a little bit late, but it was still he didn't foul, which was important. As you can see there, Paul Reed was able to get in there for the tip. But once Maxi get that ball on the rim, I think the Knicks can handle the rebounding situation. But as you can see, the double team just now with OG and Brunson, he pops out to make sure you stop him from driving. You have to close the barn door on these guys, force these guys to pass it back to Maxi. Maxi comes around the screen. As you can see, there's always two defenders ready to pop out on him. As you can see, OG just jumped out just now. So I feel a little bit of lagging here. But here comes Maxi coming around the screen. Yeah, as you can see, two guys there. Mitch Robinson had his hands down, too busy watching the play instead of defending it. That's why Maxi was able to get over the top. Here comes Maxi all the way down here. Brunson did a good job of stopping in there. But Maxi's tough. You're not going to stop these guys from scoring, but just my opinion, uh, as he makes the move, you got to come out to close the barn door. Make sure you don't leave the shooter, which Brunson did a really good job there of not leaving the shooter, but just actively defensively, you have to close the barn door on this guy. As you can see there, he made that shot because he spent off the opposite way and went on the outside of the door that the Knicks set for him. There goes Maxi being greeted there by Hartenstein. Hartenstein does a good job of coming back. Here he goes again to close that door from that drive. But Maxi's just tough, man, with that jump shot. Here he goes again, fakes in the shot. Here he goes, waiting to catch that three-point shot. Uh, Making sure you try to close the door on Embiid, but you got to get back on that shooter. So, like I said, little things like that you cannot stop. But we can limit these scoring opportunities by Maxi here. He goes, this is the last shot of the game here when Hartenstein came down and blocked the shot. So, like I said, same thing with the Embiid stuff. If if you look at the first half, all these shots are so different compared to the second half. The first half, Maxi and Embiid were just kicking our ass. Maxi was getting all the way to the basket, laying it up right at the rim on us, non-stop. But in the second half, the Knicks defense adjusted to the point where, like I said, there's a barn door effect where we're sending that extra defender right there at the free throw line to stop Embiid from getting any kind of penetration. So there's no floaters, no layups at the rim. Everything has to be a fadeaway jump shot. Everything has to be a jump shot for Embiid. Embiid can make those. You just got to live with it. Him driving to the basket is what causes disruptions where he can find passes in the corner there. As far as Maxi is concerned, same thing. You have to try to close the barn door to prevent Maxi from getting that beeline to the basket. As you can see, Paul Reed was able to catch the rebound off of one of his lips just for him penetrating, getting that ball up on the rim. Allow somebody else to come in there and get the rebound. I'm not really worried about that too much because I feel like the Knicks are self-aware on the rebounding tip that we're able to get most of those rebounds there, but we have to be careful with that. One thing I do notice with the Knicks, though, we are definitely staying down in their three-point shooters. So there's no angles to the corners because the Knicks have all those bases covered, man. So that's one great thing there about what we've seen about the Knicks defending Philadelphia. So, when we say we have confidence in beating this team, this is the reason why. So the adjustments that they will make, they're talking about bringing like 12 men off the bench, man. So I'll scroll down. They're talking about bringing guys like Ricky Council in there, KJ Martin. They talking about bringing guys like that into the game. Cameron Payne might actually see some time. All these guys hit the bottom of the bench. Mo Bamba. If you start pulling guys that are like your 15th man, your 13th, 14th man, off the bench, man, to help out your starters that are supposed to have been guys that you relied on all season, and you start pulling cards like that in the playoffs, then you're done. You know what I'm saying? So, this guy Maxey, he was supposed to have been sick. So we have to see about that. NBA, his knee's supposed to be busted. I think that's all bullshit. I definitely think it's bullshit. They just trying to put that out there to see if it's going to affect the Knicks some kind of way. All this hocus pocus mumble jumble that Philadelphia keeps trying to throw out there in the atmosphere, it's just not work. It's not going to work, man. I just think going about it that way, it's just not going to work. So I mean, as far as Knicks is concerned, once again, there's a lot of shots here. So we'll take a look at Brunson. We'll look at the first quarter. I'll watch a couple shots. Like I said, it's 29 shots that he put up here. So he only shot 27% in this game, 8 for 29. So when has Brunson ever had 3 games back to back where he shot this bad? I know Philadelphia is doing a good job. The same way like the Knicks are closing the door on their guys and definitely locking up their other players. Philadelphia is doing a good job of preventing Brunson from getting loose. So I mean, like I said, when was the last time you seen Brunson get loose? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. So Brunson hasn't really had games where he had like 3 straight bad games. So I think he's going to figure it out. There's going to be an adjustment period there also for Brunson. So we'll talk about that as we watch the shot selection. So let's just take a look at Brunson here. We'll watch it from the beginning. So I'll make sure to turn the sound off here. I'll make it big here just for a little while to see if that works. Brunson coming around the screen, shots like that he has to make. Those are easy shots. There's nothing off there about what the type of shot that is there. He normally makes those like water. Here he goes driving some back pedal there on MB. Not a good shot. So there's a lot of people complaining about shot selection with Brunson. That's one of the things there. Brunson has it now. This shot that he normally makes there when the defense is on his back, he's been missing them like crazy in this series. So he's definitely got to start making those. These planting his foot 3-point shots, he usually makes those too. So everything that's in his bag, Brunson has definitely been off here. So like little stuff like that, I think he's gonna clean those up. Like you saw just now, he could take a step. It doesn't matter if you have a hand in his face, he's gonna make those. But I think we're gonna start seeing those easy shots starting to fall in. So this is one shot that a lot of people have been mentioning here. Try to catch it before it goes to the next thing. So I mean Brunson, as you can see, just comes inside on the drive. They close the door on him also. Watch him drive, and then he spins there. He makes this shot too, but this is a tough shot when you turn your back to the defense like this. It definitely gives you problems. I'm gonna have to reduce this there because the big screen is causing issues. It goes bogey there off the miss. Josh gets it. Another wide open shot. Brunson getting to space, knocks that down. Little shots like that, he's got to make those, man. So I'm waiting for these floaters. He hasn't had a chance to get any floaters. So here he goes coming to the basket. Here goes the floater that he gets there. Shot it way too hard because Embiid kind of like threw him off there. Watch as he gets it. Comes around the screen. A lot of action. Embiid with the adjustment, and Brunson came off a little bit there. So I mean, he usually makes shots like that, even if the big man is on him. So he goes Oubre with good defense there, right in his face. Brunson not able to finish. A shot like that, maybe Brunson should have passed it. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Brunson comes around the screen, being attacked by Embiid with a full head of steam, able to get that layup, man. So those are shots that he can take. Shout out to Marbury. Marbury made that he made that look there, saying that if guys like Embiid or stuff like that jump out on him, he's gonna have to just blast himself to the basket and just make the layup rather than go resort to his herky jerky stuff. Sometimes you just need to just blow past the guy and then make something happen that way. So let's continue on here. Brunson, here he goes coming down here, pulls up, trying to get the contact, does get the contact there, talking to the crowd, talking to his teammates, letting guys know that he's there, locked in. Here he goes coming around the screen, gets into the foul line extended, fadeaway jump shot. Kind of it's just doing too much there on that play. Fading away, Embiid is on him. He goes Brunson on the inside, left-handed layup, blows that one as well. So little things like that, I just feel like he's blowing stuff that excuse me, pause, no diddy, but he's blowing shots that he normally makes. There goes another layup that he blows right at the rim there. He should have made that. Brunson there, you know, those little jump shots in the paint. It doesn't matter if they're tall or whatever, because we've seen this all year. He's been able to take care of guys. Here he goes now, like doing too much there, going right at Maxi's chest. Causing Maxi to for the easy block there when he could have easily just passed it instead of forcing it. A lot of these shots, are just like rhythm shots that he just was not knocking down. wide open, not being touched and still missing them. Here he goes. He gets caught on Embiid in front of him. Still puts the shot up though, which is crazy. So I mean, when he gets like that and he's surrounded by defenders, he's gonna have to look to pass it. Here goes Brunson again, dropping the anchor there and shoots an air ball. Just forcing it too much. These are the shots that a lot of people were complaining about this game. That was the first time he made that double dribble move when he double dribbles goes to the basket. That was the first time he made that all season. Excuse me, all series, I should say. Brunson coming across there again, double teamed, tough shot. He comes down and makes the decision he's going to shoot it, but he has to recognize the defenders that are coming at him. These one-on-one shots when Batum is on him, he's going to make those left and right. But it's that second defender when they come over, that's the one that's going to kill us. Side step on Maxi. Again, those are shots that he normally makes, man. That just flat right now. So basically he can't find a rhythm, man. So just another shot there, doing too much, coming inside, bumping the guy, and then shooting a tough fadeaway off his left hand. With the defender on the left hand side, it's just tough, man. Another tough shot there, heavily defended. Just forcing too much though. But the hard work of the rest of the Knicks are definitely, doing the best that they can to keep us in this game. Here goes Brunson again on the inside. Another short shot, another chippy shot that he normally makes. So I've been saying that a lot since we've been watching this, man. So I want to say is at least like 10 shots that he took that he normally makes them. So cut that in half and make it 5, right? So you're talking about going 8 for 29. Add 5 more shots to that. Now you're looking at 13 for 29. So that looks a little bit better. So I can see Brunson making 5 more shots than than he's been missing up until this point, you know. So at those 5 shots, you're talking about a guy, that's been averaging like 20 something, even though he's shooting horribly. Let's take a look at what those stats are for the last game. He scored 24 points. So I mean, you add 5 made baskets to that. So that's basically 10 points. So that's 34 points. So I can see Brunson giving us an extra 10 compared to what he's been doing so far, averaging about 22 or 24 points per game in the first 2 games here. I can see him getting that up to 30 something, just for the simple fact of making the shots that he normally makes, you know. So outside of that, the Knicks moving the ball, that's our asset. We don't have a second go-to person. It's just that everybody else is the go-to person because that ball is always moving. If Brunson is not scoring or whatever, and the players is developing, these guys move the ball so well that that everyone else is the go-to guy. So whoever that may be. In this last game, it was DiVincenzo with 21, Josh Hart again with 21, Hartenstein with 14, most of that in the second half. So they have the ability to score outside of Brunson. In that first game, you had Deuce McBride that got loose. Bogey hit a couple decent shots too, but McBride was the star of that first game. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a chance to score in this offense, which is incredible. Brunson just has to be a little bit more patient. If he sees a double team and both guys are coming at him, he's got to be looking to find his teammates. Because if he moves that ball, the rest of the team does a great job of making those extra passes and finding the open man. And those guys are not afraid to shoot. OG, Hartenstein, DiVincenzo, McBride, and Bogey. Sometimes they're afraid to shoot, but right now in the playoffs, it seems like everybody's really locked in. So if they're open, they're going to shoot it. They're going to take great shots. So Brunson really has to sit back on his teammates and utilize them a little bit better, and instead of trying to get the home run shot every single time there. So anyway, I got no complaints about what the Knicks are doing. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. This Philadelphia team, they're the ones that have to figure it out. Are they going to make adjustments? Are they going to try to run extra plays or do something different? I don't think the Knicks ever have to do anything different against this team because it's always going to end up being the same thing. If you want to talk about physicality, this is what they keep talking about. As a team, they keep talking about physicality. Oh, they need to match the Knicks' physicality. But I don't think that's what it is. I think they totally got it wrong. I've been saying this on a bunch of pods, since I've been this week I've been appearing on a bunch of people's pods. It's not physicality, it's effort. Philadelphia needs to make a stronger effort out there in order to compete with us on this basketball court, man. So right now I'm just not afraid of Philadelphia. I'm just not worried. If they win, it's not going to be no sweat off my back. It's not going to be no sweat of any of us, man. But I just don't think they're going to win. I think Philadelphia's going to this is how I think it's going to play out. I think the game, they're going to get used to the refs. The refs might start blowing whistles extra. One thing before that, we have to pay attention who the referees are to begin with. So I don't know if they have that available. So let me see if they have if they announce their referees that are going to be refereeing the games today. That would be interesting. So if they announce the referees here, I don't think they will. Let's see. I'm just looking to see. Sometimes they put it in the paragraph. Who's going to be the referees for the game? Man, so I don't see anything here yet. But let's do a quick Google search because that's interesting, man. Knicks Philadelphia Game 3 referees. All right, so let's see if I can fix this real quick because that's interesting. If we recognize a face. Oh, okay, so tonight's crew is going to be Zach Zarba, James Williams, and Kevin Cutler, with Derek Collins serving as an alternate tonight. So this is what they're saying for the Knicks game here. So let's take a look at these guys really quick because I think this is kind of important here to see who's refereeing these games here. So let's take a look at the first guy. I'm not really familiar with their names, but let's take a look. Oh, this is enemy number one here. If anybody can see this, let's take a look here. This is enemy number one here, Zach Zarba. He's been around for a long time, man, and he's one of those guys that like to get involved in games and stuff by blowing the whistle and stuff. So that's interesting. He's gonna be the lead official. Let's take a look and see who the next person is. James Williams. You see James Williams. Let me see if I can because Zach Zarba's there. So James Williams. Let's do ref, right? There you go. James Williams referee. Oh, that's Gucci Mane. So Gucci Mane is going to be the probably the lead official. So for anybody that knows who he is there, James Williams referee. This is Gucci Mane. So we got Zarba and Gucci Mane as referees tonight. So I think they're really going to try to fuck us over tonight, guys. Let's see who the third official is. The third official they say is Kevin Cutler. Wow, man, this is crazy. So let's take a look here. So we got Gucci Mane and Zarba. All right, let's take a look at this guy. So Kevin Cutler, referee. Okay. Uh this guy, I can't recall his face here. I don't know if you guys recognize him. You know, I think I might have seen him before. Uh This guy, I think this guy is an argumentative referee. So we're gonna have an interesting game here, man. Like I said, Gucci Mane, sometimes he gets involved too much. I want to say one of the games that we had recently where it was kind of like messed up towards the end, and I think the Knicks lost. Brunson had an argument, not an argument, but he had a talk to them at the end of the game, and Gucci Mane was kind of like looking at him like this, So Gucci Mane was handpicked for this game here. That guy Zarba too is also handpicked for the game. So just prepare for the bullshit tonight, guys, man. So they're gonna try to make the Knicks lose. But let me tell you, they're gonna get involved, and I think Philadelphia is gonna be a little bit more physical. So the whistle's gonna be blown. The Knicks will be rattled. They're not gonna be frustrated. But I think after the first, second, third quarter, I think by the third quarter, we're gonna be looking at this game like, oh shit, the Knicks are winning. And if that happens, Philadelphia is going to have it in the back of their mind because this guy Embiid already mentioned Miami already, saying, "Oh, look, it's the same thing Miami did to us." They're already thinking about Miami. I'm quite sure he's thinking about the times where he was crying, in other playoff series when they lost, crying all the way to the locker room. These are things that are going to be coming back to him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's these all these ghosts are going to haunt them, and we're going to end up winning this fucking game, man. So yeah. So right now it's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna get myself together, head out there to like I said, to Pig Beach in Astoria, and I'm gonna find myself a spot, give me something to eat, something to drink, and get ready to watch this game. It's gonna be cold tonight, man. So make sure you guys put at least two good layers, and just get ready for tonight, man. Should be a good one. And for anybody that's coming out there, hit me up on my social medias, and if you see me out there, come say what's up. I think I'm gonna wear this hat. I'm not sure. But we'll see. You see me out there, say what's up, and let's enjoy the game together, man. It should be a good one, man. So this is your guys here. Let me say what's up to my people here before we get up out of here. I see Rob Bracy here, just popped in here. Uh Dios NYK, he said I have a question for when you're done. Wanted to know what you thought, what you think we have to do to get JB comfortable. I think nothing really. It just really he just has to know when to pass and when not to. I think he's doing too much by trying to shoot over guys for no reason. So I don't think he's gonna have a problem today. I just think these guys watch tape, these guys get it together. So I think they'll be able to clean it up, for game three. So I expect Brunson, like I said, to get about 34, close to 40 tonight. Because whatever shots that he was missing in this game here, I think that will be cleaned up and he'll be able to make those shots. So I think, Brunson's probably going to get about 30 to 40 points tonight, and we're probably going to end up winning, man. So that's what I think, man. So yeah, so definitely don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, guys. Let me make sure I put this up here while this thing is going. More comments here. Shout out to Paris Duggar in the place, man. NBA put a hit on. Yeah, man. Shout out to my guys. They got Zarba. Zarba's out there. That's Mr. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane is what's his name? Williams, James Williams, whatever he is. Zarba and Gucci Mane. We got two refs, man, that hate the Knicks. So we have to see what happens there. West Coast Knicks, what's up, man? I think they fold like origami. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This is why we watch the games. So just making sure I say what up to my people. You got another guy here, Jose Amparo here. He said the refs are going to cheat us tonight with the game. Yeah, man, the writing is on the wall. Like I said, Zabra and Gucci Mane are the refs tonight. So I mean, it is what it is. So just prepare for it. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. If they take this game, I think we win the next one, and then we come back to New York. I don't think Philadelphia beats us 2 in a row. So gentlemen sweep, or we just gonna straight sweep them straight up and down, man. So it is what it is. I gotta get myself together, man. But you guys get out there and prepare. It's almost 5 o'clock. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Also, I'm also on Instagram live at the moment. Shout out to my sister there. She says I'm supposed to be getting ready. So I am getting ready and doing my pod stuff, just putting some content out there for you guys to take a look at. But shout out to In My Life Tees. I have not seen him in forever. But In My Life Tees, definitely somebody that everybody should try to check out. Let me put this on the screen, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So this is Instagram here. Like I said, In My Life Tees. A shout out to SJ Stately. I've been seeing him pop into the chat sometimes. In My Life Tees right there. You got Ahmad Don King. You got Ronster. He's there. Shout out to Barbershop Sports Talk. He's part of the MBK network. Friendly, definitely like I don't want to say like an official member, but definitely like an affiliate, strong affiliate with MBK Network. Once again, this is my sister here. She'll be with me tonight. Andre the Great is my coworker, and DP Collectibles. Yeah, man. If you're out there working tonight, man, if you feel like hanging out, if you're in Queens, man, come out to Astoria for the watch along party, man. It's called Pig Beach Barbecues in Astoria. It's an open bar. It's like, I mean, it's open, like the backyard is open. It's like picnic style seats. They have barbecue food and a really nice bar, have an inside and outside, man. So come check it out, man. It's a really good spot. Should be a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys out there, man. So without a doubt, it's your boy Ebro, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. See you guys around, and I'll see you at the game tonight, man. So do we need to do the full outro? Let's do the short outro tonight, man. And I'll see you guys tonight. Let's go Knicks, man. I think we're gonna win. Let's see what happens. All right. So peace. Have a good night.